Hey guys, so I want to talk about a topic that is on my heart that's like come into my awareness of the importance of talking about this. And it's the casualties of the old model and the new era of network marketing that's emerging and why it's so necessary for it to be birthed right now. Looking at the duplication idea, there's a lot of control that lives in network marketing. There's a lot of tactics that leads to people not really having the mentorship that they actually need. There's that sense of just duplicate me versus actually being oneself and then bringing that out in another person. We've honestly been programmed and kind of shaped by this. So it's like what one does to another does to the next. And there's that void of real mentorship and real development of the individual, because being in network marketing can be very much like do what this person does. This is the team, and if you don't do it this way, then you're out the team. That culture has kind of been there. It's been a thing. And what I love so much about the Foundry, what Kelsey Little is doing, I've watched her break this stuff off of herself, off of her community. I've seen her walk her path out of being who she is to then awaken that in other people. And that the truth is, every time she stepped out and trusted herself, trusted her instincts, and began to birth what business looks like for her, she's saying like, this is the freedom that we all need. This is what actual entrepreneurship looks like. And I love that she's going outside of the network marketing space and getting coaches and training outside of this kind of ecosystem of network marketing. Nothing's wrong. Like it's the most amazing model with actual leverage, actual long-term income. And the team building is just incredible. The level of like development and personal growth and community that is produced in this space that's possible here is amazing. It's unmatched. I would never build in a different industry. But in this industry, a lot of practices can cause people to be really jaded from doing this type of work. And so that's something I want to speak to. And I know I'm called to this space, and some of these topics, we have to talk about them. They might be a little like uncomfortable in a way, but it's part of the work. It's the work of mentoring people, the work of helping people step into who they are made to be, helping them find their voice, helping them to birth what a value that they carry and being able to give that to their audience, and to birth their missions and to help other people get there too. These topics matter. So I just love something that Kelsey's doing in the Foundry. She's breaking duplication. She's like, duplication is dead. And I love that our community is talking about that they're making that a topic of discussion to actually, bring out, because in the industry, it matters. It really, the market needs it, is more so what I'm seeing. It can kind of, this hustle culture, all these things can lead to people being missed in an organization. And it's more, we're serving the religion of the system, the religion of the blueprint. The blueprint will take you from here to there. You need to do the blueprint. You need to do all the training a certain way. You need to go just be put through the system, and then you'll output what the system wants you to do. And that's giving people an identity instead of empowering the one that they are. And that's why it doesn't work. You have to stay close to that leader to produce that and to duplicate exactly what they're doing, or you don't succeed, because there's no empowerment there. Because really, it's not business, it's not network marketing. It's the practices, it's the tactics, it's the control, it's all of those things that leads to a lot of people not being successful in this space. People could say, only 5% make it. And a lot of it is because of this type of stuff. People have to be empowered in their belief in themselves, in their own message. And duplication does not produce that empowerment. It just simply doesn't. It kind of keeps us caught up in what I'm building and what I'm doing, and me trying to duplicate, and then me trying to hope that my people duplicate me, and then my people are lazy, they're not doing it, they're not duplicating. Like, all this stuff can start to happen where you're like, well, I got to be with the ones who are going, and the other ones, they're just the casualties of the network marketing model. And I think a lot of people have experienced that in a lot of different organizations. And so it can happen anywhere. But that's why it's important what we're doing here. The work of us building differently. We are dismantling all of this at its root in this community. I love it. Like, and honestly, I speak a call out for forgiveness. If I've ever done something that hurt somebody else in this industry, I'm sorry. I feel like we're all in a repentance, deconstructing season in this industry. Like, things has to be broken off for what it was always meant to be able to be birthed. And I feel like that's happening. I'm seeing that freedom starting to happen for each person, but it's almost like if you're raised in an environment that this is normal, then you then go and hurt other people. It's just a byproduct of the practices, I'll call it the practices. So yeah, it's the frailty of, it's our humanity. You know, if I believe my success is attached to a particular person, I need to stay close to them. It's about me trying to be like them. And that dries up. That only works for so long. The people that make it are the ones who get activated. And that's what Kelsey Little does. She has an activate process to help us go within and to activate our own belief, to activate our own story, to tell our authentic story, to live from our heart, to speak from our heart, to do business from this place. And it's so important. It's so important. So yeah, there is a new era of network marketing. I am called to network marketing. I will be in network marketing forever, and I will continue to learn every single day. What does real leadership look like? What does real mentorship look like? How can we all do this with how the market is right now? How can we grow? How can we be there for our teams? How can we do our business in flow? I talked about flow earlier today. How do I do it like me? What is actually like life-giving to me? If I have some idea of like, I have to get up and I have to do it at this time, I have to have this time block, I have to use a tracker, I have to do this with my numbers, there could be all these specifics that are good for one person and completely out of sync for the next. And I'm seeing that I'm literally detoxing from the ways I thought I needed to do it. So if something's not in alignment with my own energy, but I am so brainwashed by such a thing, I'm going to turn to the next person like, you need to do this or you're going to fail. I'm like, well, I think I'm going to fail if I don't do it this way. And I'm watching this stuff break off of me, that I can find my own flow, that my influence, that's the influence duplication sort of idea. It comes from, we naturally do influence. And it's important that a leader is willing to break off the things that is not a fit for them, or otherwise they will put the thing that's not even a fit for them on the next person. And that's the toxicity of the model. A lot of us are not in our own flow. We're not in our own makeup, our own energy. We're not even being our own voice. We are using scripts to talk to another person as though what someone would say to their people would work for me to talk to my people. There might be a concept, a why, and understanding behind it. But yeah, I've got to have the permission to be me in my business, or I've not been empowered. It's not even my business. My business just becomes a job. You know, the same way how it is whenever you're building somebody else's vision, you're working for a company, your business can feel that way too. And network marketing can be that way. It can be exhausting if that's what we're doing. So this might sound like a hard message, but it's literally necessary. This is the work I'm called to do, is to look at these things and say they really can bear bad fruit. And just because it produced a lot of money doesn't mean the next person should go through it to get money. It might not be worth it, you know. And I think that's what a lot of people come to. It's like, it's not worth all that they have to exchange. They have to exchange their identity, exchange so much in exchange for money. And that's not what it was meant for. Network marketing as a model is a done-for-you business. It's a product that is absolutely beneficial to the market. Everything is covered. All I need to do is be the networker and be the marketer. That's what it actually is. And I'm done. Also, I love something beautiful in our community. I'm done trying to rebrand myself as I'm this specialist. I'm like, no, I'm a network marketer. I network and I market. So you clearly know that's what I do. And that's what we're called to do in this space, because everything else is done for us. I believe in my products. I know the compensation plan is incredible. And all my job is to network, to find the people that need what I have and market it. So yeah, that's what this industry is. I absolutely love it. And this is the cleanup work. This is the things that needs to be broken off of it, because you can't avoid something that has negative past things. That's a part of it too. Like there are things that have been not so good. So to act like they don't exist and go, I don't want to be branded as what I am, that's not a good place to be either, you know? So it's not the industry, it's not the company, it's the practices. And we just need to do better. That's the truth of it. We need to do better. Yeah, we need to begin again. We need to forgive ourselves. We need to forgive others, and we need to believe in ourselves. You have so much potential, endless potential. Whatever you dream, you can do. And there is mentorship for you. And that's the beautiful thing about this space. I love that we're like, hey, work with who you align with. That's important. You need to be in a place where you align. And I have that here at the Foundry with Kelsey Little, with this community. I'm just so grateful. But that's necessary. It's like business. We go and buy products with who we trust, who we like, you know, who in some way we have some similarities. It's like you have similar values as me. You're going in a similar place. Your mission is similar. We can walk alongside each other in our uniqueness, and because of the camaraderie and the support, we're just better for it. Like, that is what network marketing is. That's the beauty of network marketing. That's the beauty of what I'm seeing in this space. That being in a place where people are not even directly connected to each other financially, right? We're literally we're collaborating, networking, we're developing friendships and empowering one another in this space. Like, that's the beautiful health that is being a birth here, that is emerging. So beauty can rise out of ashes. Beauty can rise out of like things that needed to be broken off from. That's what I've watched. I didn't join this company for like over 9 months from finding it, and I've watched such a beautiful birthing that happened. I've watched what Kelsey's done. I've watched what God did in me. There's been a refining, a detoxing for me to step into this new season of business and to do this. And I just absolutely love where we are. I love the training that Kelsey is giving us, and I love her humility. She is being trained, and she's bringing in her coach to coach us. And it's not even from the network marketing space, just somebody who's been coaching in sales for decades, who's absolutely helping us birth our authentic voice in this space, how to be ourselves, actual empowerment. And that's what I love. That's where I am. I'm just grateful for the people that God has put in my life, and I'm continuing to flow in the ways that I've seen to get the training that I need. And it's amazing to shape me into the leader that I'm meant to be. And thanks for listening. I hope this has helped you in some way. And if you are wanting to work with me, if you feel drawn to what I'm talking about, if you can resonate with this in any way, go to my website, rachelcastille.com, and click on the free masterclass at the top, or DM me. I'd love to have a conversation. Just if you want to talk about this topic in general, like, I'm all here for it. I'd love to have a conversation and hear your journey. And if you align with what we're doing, or if you're curious, want to see our vision, want to see more about the Foundry that I'm describing, we are building different here. We are breaking things off daily. Like, we're ever getting freer and freer. I'm watching Kelsey do that. She's like, you know what? This thing don't fit no more. Throws it out. That ain't good. That's draining. That is pulling my energy. That is causing all of this in people. And then it gets broken off. They're starting to blossom. And it takes faith sometimes to step out of the familiar, but there's real fruit that's being birthed out of it. I'm just a testament of the Foundry. That's where I've been. I popped in and we're running, man. My team is running. We're activated. We are being activated in this space, in who we are. She's helping us believe in us, to tell our truths, to tell our story, to embody our own belief, not to duplicate her, not to act like her. This is what's needed. Anybody can succeed in business when they believe in themselves and they believe in the product. They believe in what they're aligned with. That was a big thing. I couldn't believe 100%. I believed in something about it, and then there was some part of it that I'm like, nah, this ain't beneficial for people. This can't really set them free. And this high ticket premium offer, I don't even like to say high ticket no more. I don't even like that. More like bad branding, you know? It's premium. It's a value. This is an incredible value. And having something of value, you're acknowledging your own value to sell something of value. You're coming into a realm of abundance, where we bring valuable things to people of value, and we stir up their value that they walk in it. Part of working in premium sales, high-end sales, is you need to know who you are, and you don't have to know it all before this community brings it out of you. That's the thing. This community is pulling the good out of people. I love it. So yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for listening to my real talk here. I want to continue in this type of work. This is the heart work that we're really in. This is what sales is all about. How do we empower people? And we got the secret sauce. It's happening here. And it's through honest collaboration, not people saying, I know everything. It's saying, no, I acknowledge the good in you. I honor the good in you. I honor what you carry. And I glean this and I share this. And there's just creativity and collaboration happening in this space. Versus from our lack of knowledge, I just hand people scripts and say, since you don't know who you are, here's an identity to put on. Go be this. That don't fit no more. It ain't working. People's teams are dying. People's businesses are drying up because it needs to. There comes a point, things that shouldn't be passed on, they just need to die. That's just the truth of it. Some things shouldn't be passed on. And yeah, that's what we're going through, a purging, a purifying. It's almost like you can't operate in these tactics anymore and actually have success. It takes such a hustle mindset for people to just barrel through and get it done. I'm like, do you want to duplicate that energy? Is that what you're calling people to do? When you come to their doorstep and be like, oh, I have a blessing for you. I have a business. I have an opportunity. And it's like, you're going to be stressed out for the rest of your life. You're going to lose your hair, but you're going to make a ton of money. And you just need to carry that same energy to the next person. I'm like, no, we don't need to duplicate stress. We don't need to duplicate this, like, put on this identity. I'm going to do this thing and I'm not connecting with nobody. I'm just telling them to do what I'm doing and I'm disconnected from my heart. And I want to ignore your heart because it would make us rethink the whole system, you know? And that's what I've watched. I've seen stuff in the spirit. I haven't been like so involved. I watched a lot before I got in this space, and this is necessary. It's necessary for this breaking to happen, that people are empowered. Because the thing is, anybody who's empowered will succeed in sales. And yeah, what we're doing is disempowering. So that's what it is. As an industry, the duplication idea, plug into my system, do my blueprint, is disempowering to the individual. It's like how religion is. You plug people into religion instead of God. Go, oh, the religion, oh, the system, oh, the protocols, oh, the things, that's going to take you to where you need to go. When really you could have direct intimacy with God. You could have direct intel on what is for you. That's what's necessary. And that's what's happening in the foundry. People are being activated in their uniqueness. Therefore, we can rise together versus y'all join so I can be great. That's what's happening, right? You have maybe 10% is making the money and the rest of the people are just on auto ships. Yeah. Here we don't have that. You purchase your product, you're licensed to sell it for life. It's just an investment to start your business. What type of business you want to start? We have multiple options. So if you believe in yourself, you're going to take a chance on yourself. Come on, get some information and run with us. We're ready for you. We're so ready for you. Like you don't even know. If you feel the call, join us. We're here to walk with you. We're here to walk with you.